Due to suggestive adult themes and dialogue, this podcast is intended for adults. In other words, the truth is ugly, so we get ugly right along with it. Everything we say is out of love for ourselves, our people, and our community. Sincerely, the Green Route Podcast.
And stop the damn dancing! Act like you got some goddamn sense, people!
Black people don't hope, we wish. We wish a motherfucker would be in our shit.
As far as I'm concerned, they could burn this bitch to the ground. And it still wouldn't be enough. And they are lucky that what black people are looking for is equality and not revenge.
All right, y'all. I want to welcome y'all to episode 15 of the Green Route Podcast.
Yes.
Thank y'all for tuning in with us on live. I am GS.
And I'm Marlissa. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. So we are in Dallas, y'all. I just think it's funny that Dallas has had several once in a thousand year storms in the last 18 months, and they're still having the nerve to call them once in a thousand year storms. So for those of you who are not in Dallas, let me say that I'm from LA. I remember El Nino in the 90s. What I saw on Monday was very similar to what I remember from El Nino. That shit was scary. In 15 minutes, I saw 3 accidents and a rescue happening from a swift water rescue team, like crossing the bridge over on MLK, like going into Deep Ellum. They were like literally trying to string this woman up to get her out of her car. It was insane. But you're from here, so tell me, like, is this what you know about this?
I'll say this. For one,
Hood dogs outside.
shout out to the animals outside. But I'll say this: I had never seen the Trinity River that high.
Okay.
Like, again, I've been here since I was a small child. I mean, I was in Austin for a few years, but I don't think I missed anything catastrophic like this. It's the most rain I've ever seen.
Okay.
I've never seen so many parts of Dallas underwater.
Wow.
Like that. So, I don't know. I'm not sure what they plan to do. I don't know what their plans are, and as far as, like, is this a sign to them? Is this something that they plan on acting on? Is this good enough? Like, my question just from this is, what is it going to take? I'm gonna put a point right there. What is it going to take for them to realize that change has to happen? And I also kind of want to send a shout out to California, because they plan on cutting all new sales of new vehicles, gas powered vehicles, by like in 15 years or something like that. Okay. It's like that's them doing their part to, like, eliminate, like, emissions as much as they can. So I kind of feel a way about it, but I can see being that I do believe that humans are affecting the climate.
100%.
I can see I can see that as a good thing. I don't know how many of us gonna be able to afford these electric powered cars, or I don't know how that's gonna work with the rest of us, because again, a lot of folks in the hood still ain't even got internet. So, yeah.
The digital divide, yeah.
Yeah.
So when I hear that, and I don't know California was doing that, but you know, when these scientists, right, that are getting arrested in DC for protesting, they are saying, like, yo, we're on the brink. In 10 years, there won't be no turning back. So to have California say, hey, in 15 years, we're gonna stop, it's gonna be too late. Like, we need some right now action.
Yeah. And it's like we're seeing the writings on the wall. I ain't gonna lie, there have been a lot of predictions that have come out, specifically with California. They predicted that y'all are gonna get some crazy amount of rainfall.
Yep, I saw that.
They're predicting that this is going to be a winter just like last winter. We're gonna get the same thing, probably even worse, probably even longer. Alaska's making a return, so y'all be careful out there. I ain't gonna lie. I was talking to somebody who was in Houston, and they were talking about how they haven't had a hurricane. It's already been hurricane season. So they potentially could be on the brink of a big one. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I foresee this being a strong tornado season with the heat that we've had, with the cool weather that's coming down, with the coldness that we potentially might be facing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We gonna see. I predict we gonna see a tornado in Dallas. At least close in Dallas County. We gonna see something like a legitimate one, because a lot of us from Dallas, we still ain't never seen no tornado. We've had tornadoes around us, but we ain't never seen like a legit one. I think we gonna actually see one.
Listen, well, I'm a mile away and I got crawl space, so if y'all need to come get up under the house.
I'm gonna show you. We're gonna have to do this is look for all of us who are DISD raised, we had to do tornado drills. I don't know if they actually would work or would have worked. But we had to do tornado drills when I was a kid. They phased them out. They stopped doing them, but they might fool around and bring them back.
Maybe, yeah. And I mean, we should probably touch on real quick that there is still a major lag in climate change policy.
Oh yeah.
In DC, and so GS and I were joking when we were setting up that, like, well, that's why they get Mars ready, right? Like, they know, they know this shit is about to be over.
They know. Well. They know that it's about to be over, but they know that they can milk it. They know that if they actually, what they're banking on are the few scientists who completely disagree. Mm-hmm. They banking on those, but they're saying that it don't matter because if 95%, if that 95 percentile of scientists, if they're actually correct, then it's cool. We got other shit we can do.
I got somewhere
other ways we can go.
Yeah, I got somewhere to be. Yeah, I've heard about y'all bunkers. If y'all not watching Viceland, while the rest of us die, y'all should watch that. It is incredible, some of the shit that they have built up to try to save themselves from, like, the end of days.
And my last point about speaking to that point, Love, Death and Robots, one of my favorite shows. It's a bunch of short animated films on Netflix. One of my favorite shows. Yep. So it's an episode where it's like these three robots. The premise of it is these three robots are traveling. They're traveling to planets that have destroyed themselves. So they can learn and just take data.
Okay.
So basically, they come to America after shit hits the fan here, and they go to all the bunkers, like all the different. They go to like the low level ones, all of the ones up, and they see how they all failed in their own kind of way.
I'm gonna have to go find that episode.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, yeah, let me know, because I did start watching that, and some of that stuff is interesting.
We'll talk about it.
All right, it's good.
Sunshine, sunshine, tell me where you are. 'Cause I need you to get me through my